Fighting out of the Thomas Swenson Insurance Agency red corner. This fighter is a debut fighter fighting out of the Farm Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Greeley, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Gabe Straight. And our next fighter fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts blue corner. This fighter is 1-1 in his amateur career, fighting out of the School of Hard Knocks in Denver, Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Danny Boy Eastin.
You heard him.
Set for 3-minute rounds. Our referee, Curtis Thrasher.
You heard him, fight fans. This 155-pound fight gives us Danny Eastin. He's wearing the form-fitting red trunks, facing off against Gabe Straight. Mr. Straight wearing the board shorts that are black and red, has the tattoos. And Eastin representing School of Hard Knocks, Straight representing the Farm Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We saw them doing good work in the last fight, Ron, and here we go with 155-pound action.
Absolutely, and Gabe Straight lands a hard right hand right to start this fight.
Mr. Straight, trained by Colorado standout fighter Jason the Dragon Lee. Spent a lot of time in MMA, then put a stamp in the kickboxing world, and looks like
that was
Eastin been taking some cues from Mr. Lee, coming out striking well. Nice job by Straight with the back control, tries to transition him out, and there it is again, the ground prowess of the Farm fighters. Eastin trying to hip out, has a knee in between he and opponent. That creates a little bit of space. And Straight trying to work in, get some punches down. Had a nice left hand there, Ron.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Gabe Straight is looking to control this fight with strikes and positioning. And what he's doing is he's staying incredibly active offensively, and he's putting Danny Eastin on defense right here as he's getting ready to look up to lock up or take the back and neck of Danny Eastin right now early in this first, but Eastin doing a nice job of getting out.
Beautiful transition by Straight, grabbing the far side ankle pick, using it for back control. Now he ends up from the scramble into full mount and just raining down the ground and pound.
Straight doing a nice job really of just controlling this fight offensively. I mean, he's got Eastin mounted and he's delivering some ground and pound from the top as Easton's looking to wall walk and get himself off, which he turned back away from it in a worse position. So a little bit of inexperience showing.
And Straight one more time looking for the rear naked choke, trying to transition to back control. He did a nice job of working both, going toward a better position and looking to lock up a submission at the same time. For a debut fighter, he's really showing some smooth groundwork.
He really is, and I'll tell you, he's landing some hard shots from the top position, but Eastin doing a really nice job of scrambling around as Straight is looking to either get a neck crank here. I know he's trying to force that arm underneath the chin, but Eastin fighting through that and doing a really nice job.
Yeah, as much as we've been talking about what Straight's doing as far as damage, Easton's had good defense in place, escaped a lot of bad positions, but Straight putting together a nice prolonged flurry of ground and pound here.
And Straight getting some of those punches through JR, and as he's doing a fantastic job of spinning around, really outstanding hips, and as he's breaking Eastin down and flattening him out, he's looking right now to deliver some hard strikes before this round ends.
10-second clackers sounded. Eastin showing he's still in it, turning onto a hip, keeping his defense in place, and Straight, my goodness, going to town at the end of the round.
Big first round for Gabe Straight. Holy moly. But Danny Eastin has a big smile on his face right now. He's having a good time in there. Getting some instruction right now from his corner. Good to see that he's not dejected. As for Gabe Straight, he's getting some very calm instruction in there. Definitely not smiling. Straight doing a really nice job. I mean, attacking Eastin right out of the gate as soon as this fight began. And now what we're seeing is Eastin trying to recover, get his wits about him, and see if he can mount himself a little bit of offense, JR, to kind of get this second round evened up.
Yeah, that very well could have been a 10-8 round.
Easily.
Now, there has been a change in the unified rules. Colorado has not adopted those changes yet. So as much as we look at it and say maybe 10-8 round as far as what you'd see judge say UFC Bellator, in Colorado could pretty easily be a 10-9 round too.
Yeah, no question. Always curious to see the hands, where the hands are of fighters after that first round. They've expended a ton of energy. We've seen almost a repeat now. Gabe Straight takes down Danny Eastin, puts him up against the cage, and is controlling him with his hips, getting hand and wrist control, as well as mounting an offense while he's got Eastin pinned against the cage.
And Eastin came out swinging hard, knew he had to get some good shots in. And, of course, Straight probably, his corner was in his ear saying he's coming out firing hard, watch out for it. And Straight, let's see if he gets the belly to back here.
Nice takedown from Gabe Straight. Well done, JR. Good call.
And just not able to get the hooks in really solid here is Straight, other than right there at the end of the first round. But he has just had a really beautiful ride all evening long.
That's right.
His transitions, his skip side to side,
and his
helicoptering.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, been really nice. One more time on top of Eastin. It's Straight with full mount going to work with the ground and pound.
You know, we've seen some patterning in the first two fights, right? We've seen takedowns, controlling type of top game pressure from the first fight. We're seeing it in the second fight here. I'm curious, is it because of the inexperience, or is it because that's where the dominant position is and that's where the offense is for Gabe Straight?
Well, as far as experience goes, Eastin actually comes in here with 2 fights, and it's Straight making his debut here. So I'm going to say it's just Straight knowing his positioning, understanding the dominance here.
And being first.
Yeah.
You know, he's first, always.
Very good point. Looking to improve his position is Straight. He was in guard for a minute. And corner of Eastin saying, we got to get this fight back up.
And Easton's eating some big shots right now. Gabe Straight has landed a few really hard shots, and it looks to me like he's got the right eye of Danny Eastin a little bit swelling and a little cut on the bridge of the nose there. And he's looking to get this choke, get his arm underneath the chin.
Yeah, he's under the chin, didn't have both hands in, and there's the tap out, so he did get the squeeze that he needed. Congratulations, Gabe Straight out of the Farm Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Goes home with the second round rear naked choke victory.
Outstanding.
At 2 minutes, 28 seconds of round number 2, referee Thrasher has called a stop to this fight, declaring your winner by submission, Gabe Straight.
Alright guys, once again in the cage with our winner, yet another debut fighter. Dude, same question as I gave him. Your first fight, how does it feel? How do you feel?
Feels amazing. I'm really tired though.
That is the thing. I noticed that with my first fight. That's always the thing you underestimate is that cardio. But you came out and you imposed again that jiu-jitsu game. It's not hard to tell you guys come from the same school, the same coach. But you came out and did the job. Is there anything that surprised you? Anything that you wish that would have happened that didn't happen?
Not really, honestly. I just kind of stuck to my training and just kind of listened to my coaches and everything worked out. So.
Fair enough. Now I gotta ask you, after your first fight, you came out, you did it. How do you feel? Are you gonna be back? Are we gonna see it here again sometime soon?
You'll definitely see me back soon.
I'm glad to hear it. All right, man. This is the time where you thank anybody you want to thank about any shout-outs you got.
I just want to thank all my coaches, my family, my teammates, just working with me all the time. So thank you.
You heard it from him, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one more time for our winner, Gabe.